Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Whitney with the Yoga Art State Studio. And today we've got a short practice for when you really need to stretch out your hamstrings and you don't have much time at all. So in this class today, we're going to include 10 variations of splits poses that you can do at the hammocks. And that's pretty much about all that we'll be including. So nice and deep in the hamstrings. Let's get started right away. Coming inside, wave your fabric out. Hook your thumbs. Take 5 good grips of fabric into your hands and then walk yourself under the plumb line. Once you're under there, bring your heels in, your head in. We're in a nice long, relaxed Shavasana shape. And so this is where we'll take our first variation. This variation is allowing the right leg to stretch up to the sky. Pull that leg as close as you can towards you. This may not seem much like a splits movement, but it's the easiest, kindest variation we have to get ourselves started today. So let's take 2 more breaths on this right side. And then drop the right leg down. Same thing on the left side. Take that left leg up, pull it in. Nice deep stretch all the way up and back. Two more breaths. Good. Dropping it down. Grab onto the fabric, sit up, kick the feet free. We're gonna head inside for our second variation. So bunch up the fabric on your right side, lock the arms straight, and get the right leg up and over. Once you're there, hook each heel into the fabric. Make sure the feet are entirely inside, and then slide the heels close to the glutes. The knees are popping free out of each side. We grip the fabric up nice and high, so that we can come into a nice low squat position. Sliding hands up higher, we're able to stand all the way up. Keep the right hand on this side. The left hand comes around to take our splits toward the forward direction. The left leg stretching out, right leg behind. You can either keep your arms wrapping from the outside or bring your arms inside, grabbing the front part to go a bit deeper. Let's go 3 more breaths on this side. Squeeze your inner thighs to come up, and we'll take the second side just like that. Switch your body around, facing the back of your mat. Take the same grip you just did, and this time we're stretching over the right straight leg. Another deep inhale. Exhale, squeeze the legs together. Gripping onto the fabric. Lower yourself through a little side splits. And then free out your feet. Once your feet are free, bunch the fabric back up so that we can face all the way back forward. Good work. So from here, let's head into our vampire pose splits. Take the fabric with one good thin layer up over the shoulders. Slide the excess into the waist so that way it's not at your neck. And then the feet step in. Straighten the legs to take it all out. You do want the excess fabric to be covering right up over the legs like a little blanket. Reach the hands up for a little comfortable grip on each side. And then flip yourself up into vampire. Down into flying vampire. And then throw your right leg out to the ground. From here, sink the weight of the legs backwards. A really good split stretch. I love this one because the weight of gravity helps me out. I just get to sink backwards. So 2 more breaths. And then hop this right foot in, left foot out, sink back on this side also. And 2 more breaths. Good. Once you come back in, flip all the way inside. Start to kick the feet free off the front edge. And even scoot some of that excess fabric back down toward your glutes. That'll help us set us up for the next variation. With this one, bring all the excess around the right side. There's a little tube here to take your right heel into that part of the tube. And then left foot into this part right underneath your thigh. Gripping one hand on each side. Again, pop the knees free. And throw higher to help us stand all the way up. A thumbs down grip on each side. And then we head into the splits. One more breath here. And then coming back up. Shake the right foot out, step it next to the left, lower down, set up for the second side. Fabric around left foot in there. And let's come back up to stand. One more time inside like this. Thumbs down grip. And head into it. Good. Coming up, step the foot free, lower down to your glutes, and let's step all the way out. Here we're coming behind the fabric, and this is one where we're going to use our Golgi tendon reflex to help us out. We're coming to a simple connection with the ankle resting into the hammock, and what we're going to do is allow ourselves to push the heel down into the fabric. As the heel pushes down, we're contracting the hamstrings. This is a way to help prepare it for an even deeper stretch than we've done so far. So pushing down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now completely relax the hamstring. It's loose again. And start to lean forward. A nice splits prep. Good. From here, hook the heel on the front end of the fabric, wrap the leg up entirely, dive both arms through, pushing the elbows wide. As this leans us forward, similar to what we were just doing, it also lifts the leg up, helping it be just slightly deeper than it was a moment ago. Another good inhale. Exhale, rise up, slip it back down to the ankle, gripping up high. Let your weight travel all the way forward, opening up those hamstrings even more. Good. Before we switch sides, hook this right thigh, lower down onto your left knee. This is perhaps one of the most intense ones. Not everybody can get to this, but from this kneeling position, hook back up onto that right heel, gripping up high or even down low, whatever you can do. Take another splits, trying to lean forward. Even leaning back to lift the leg up. You got variations to play with here. Okay, I'm gonna take this foot out, Come up to stand. You can feel a distinct difference between left and right, so let's balance that back out. Or onto the left ankle, Golgi tendon reflex. Push the heel into the fabric as hard as you can. Down, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Let's hook the fabric on the heel, cover it up to the thigh. Drive both arms through, then elbows push to help lift it up. Good, release. Sliding it down, take a moment to lean down. And this will prepare us for the splits. Sliding hands up. Let's take our weight forward as deep as it wants to go on this side. Okay, slip it down to the thigh, lowering to the ground. This one's the one where we slip it right back down. Much more difficult to keep the knees straight, but try for it as best as you can and let yourself go forward. Good, slip this one out. 2 more variations of splits left. You should be feeling hamstrings pretty open by this point. For this next one, we're wrapping ourselves up to the shoulder blades with our fabric. Lean back to take all the slack out. Walk your feet forward so you're under walk your feet forward so you're under plumb line with the Walk your feet forward so you're under plumb line with the hips, and then lean the right leg forward, left leg tucks back and straightens out. So this one's a nice variation, hung by our armpits. It's helping to hang us in a nice spot. Not quite all the way to splits, but a really good opening for it. So 3 more reps here. Lift the knees up to try to switch it all in one smooth motion. And then hop both feet underneath you. Straighten the legs back and walk back to stand up. That leads us toward our last one. This is one of my favorites. Hook your right foot into the fabric and turn around, so it's essentially the front of the ankle there. From here, plant the hands all the way down to the ground. Leave this front foot forward, maybe even hop it forward, and then start walking the hands back. This is one of my favorites because you simply get to relax your weight back. Let's take 5 more breaths here. Good, walking forward to come out. Step the right foot out. And the left foot in. Same. Hands down, legs straight, then walk the hands backwards. Three more breaths. Good, come all the way forward, shake the foot free, We're in a beautiful standing forward fold. Notice how long the legs are by this point. Circle up to the sky. Hands down to the heart. A nice inhale. Our legs are ready to lead us into a marvelous day. May we be filled this day with light and happiness and peace. Namaste. Do you like to do your yoga classes in style? This chakra balancing meditator t-shirt is available in our Etsy shop. The link is in the description below. Namaste.